And we are back in Eastern Express. Dagger in the Heart. Heart, the city beneath. That's the actual game that we are playing. The adventure is Dagger in the Heart. The chapter is number 2, Eastern Express. And we have finally arrived at your boy, the Eastern Express.
Your boy!
Not looking in great shape. Stuck in the mud. And you've been attacked by some leech people, which was cool.
God, yeah, fuck. That's why I've got 8 blood stress.
That's why I've got no blood stress.
And you're in a foggy mire with a blood red sky, and maybe you might be thinking, maybe you're the first people, maybe, to have seen the Eastern Express since it went off the rails. It looks fairly untouched, apart from the mud splatter. It looks as if it has not been touched or ransacked at all. Interesting scenes.
Do I smell any magic around here?
No.
Not a sausage, not even a whiff.
It has long dissipated.
Mannion magic. Just interesting.
Let's find a new scene for us.
Show the picture. Show the picture.
Red.
Yeah, there's not enough cool art. There's lots of it, but there isn't enough cool art to show every single type of scene of the heart, which is annoying, but
Yeah.
we move.
We roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
I was going to sort of summarize what happened last time, and also maybe even the reasons why you've come all this way and to reach the Eastern Express somehow, perchance, but it was in your beats, so maybe the heart gave you that opportunity to find it. But last session you were in the Black Caserne. You learnt about the delving machine, Brightness's Eye, who supposedly commissioned the creation of that thing over, and I think some of you would know, especially the Aelfir would know, that was over 150 years ago.
Yep, that's what I always say.
And you met the Knight of Larks, the Vermissian Knight, who seemed to work for Brightness's Eye.
He's a bit mean.
And apparently he's still kicking, and he's still interested in what's going on down here, and interested in the Eastern Express and the delving machine, so food for thought.
Oh, looking forward to seeing him again.
Yes.
As I imagine is Goshan.
Well, he is, I would think. Yes.
But we don't.
Quite pleased.
We don't really know, like, actually that much about why he'd be interested in the Eastern Express. We just know that, like, it's exciting, the delving machine, let's go find it. We don't really know.
No, we have no idea.
Right? Yeah.
So
I rolled investigate.
Goshan, as a person whose whole thing down here is explore strange arcane mysteries and find bits of technology that might bring hints of the ritual he wants to do, is about as excited now as he has been for the entire adventure. Like, this is the thing, you know, that we were promised was a particularly powerful, magical, rare artifact of the heart. And he doesn't really know what he's looking for, but he wants it. And will be immediately sort of like going up to the outside of the train carriage and kind of like picking at the metal, and scraping away little samples of the metal and listening to it and smelling it, just trying to get a hint of.
Is it like a passenger
whether he can
train?
understand the technology, or whether there's any traces of any of the reagents or things that he's after. Whether it's worth me making a roll there, I don't know, but that's what he's doing.
Well, I'll tell you what you know just by not rolling. Yes, Hodge, it does look like A Vermissian subway train, the livery of the Pulse line still visible beneath the mud. But, compared to the ones that you've seen, it has been fitted with bizarre Arcano circuitry and what looked to be some sort of protective, to your eyes, Goshan, you would see that they have almost like protective wards, similar to the ones that you see throughout the train, the Vermissian line. You've seen them in the Black Caserne, and you see them on the doors themselves. So maybe this is why it's been untouched so far.
I mean, it was more I wanted just to add on to Goshan's thing for when he was describing all the different descriptors of checking things, like listening into it. Can we look through the windows too?
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I just wanted to add on.
Yeah, so do you want to look through the windows?
Do you look
If we're listening to it and scraping things, I think looking inside probably also, without like going in. I mean, especially now that you've described all the shite on it, yeah, looking inside would probably be from outside. I want to be clear on that part. Would probably be the sensible approach.
All right. So I'd be a great Call of Cthulhu DM.
Yeah, you did instill just some actually fear in me there. Like, I want to be clear on the look inside. I don't mean go inside and look.
Are you sure you want to walk 3 paces forwards?
Yeah, even looking through a window in those games can screw you up.
I'm half expecting this to screw me up.
Yeah. I was listening to a Get in the Trunk one, which is the modern day one, and they're in this creepy-ass multi-dimensional hospital, and one of the characters goes into a toilet cubicle, and then when they come out, they're somewhere else, and all the other players are somewhere else.
Ooh.
She's like, fuck, why did I do that? What japes. All right, so through the window, is it just Soshar looking through the window? What's the rest of the team doing?
Sorry, right, what happened to the leech people? They were defeated and gone. We're all pretty clear.
They just had a chomp and a suck.
Of course.
While we were
yes.
going through the swampy bit.
Yeah, they did a little dine and dash, didn't they?
Yes.
At least they're happy.
They ate out to help out there on Ambrosia's leg.
Oh, top 2021/2 deep cut. Amazing.
Too soon.
Take that, Sunak.
Sunak. I guess, yeah, I'm trying to think, like, obviously, yeah, I mean, what's we do? Check it out. We need to know what it is. It's literally just the Eastern Express in a big hole. There's no sign of, like, what wrecked it, where it came from, like another thing it collided with.
You can
weird
see
portals,
you can see train tracks under the mud, but you can't see where they start or end. And you can see that this train has come off the rail and like gone like this.
Well, I guess if they're going to search the interior, I will.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Whoa, what? Looking through the window.
Inside the train yet?
I mean, looking through a window. Ambrosia will move to around the back. We'll do a bit of investigation on the back, letting the bees fly, and using her Apiarist abilities to kind of see so much. The bees are all kind of, they're floating around. They're seeing a lot up, below. She's doing a bit of a scan around the edge, the perimeter. Mm-hmm. While they look at the window.
Okay, you've pressed up on the D-pad. You've gone into your bees.
Yes.
You're looking
On
from bird's eye.
vision.
Bee's eye view.
That's it. Bee's eye view.
And as you peer through the windows, those who are peering through the windows, you see dozens of corpses sat in the chairs. Green-tinged skin drawn like parchment across their rictus-grin skulls.
Just because this is the heart and I want to check, are they looking pretty dead? Or like dead but not dead?
They're looking pretty dead. From the look of them, they look all human. And the aisles of the cars between them are crammed with baggage and what looks like technology and like boxes of components. it looks like potentially this is who was running from the Black Caserne. And if you remember from the letter, they were saying, "Oh, we can either run away or we can stay and get dicked over." I know what I'd choose.
I know which one I'd pick.
Yeah.
Well,
there you go.
Is it possible to poke around and have a little discern as to what might have caused these untimely deaths, or is it very obvious?
It's not obvious from the outside, from where you're standing. But
let's get in there and make it obvious.
They appear to have died in their seats.
Jeez.
So they've not been killed by the derailment. But something inside it.
In some ways, this is more concerning.
Yes. Exactly.
Actually, in all ways, really.
Yeah. The thing Goshan was probably going to say after spying through the window is, I don't know what killed these people, but I can surmise that it wasn't something from outside. The train is warded magically, like the caserne and the other things we've seen. And it probably accounts for it being untouched after all this time. Something inside the train happened that killed these people. And I want it.
Yes, that's right, brother. You also wish to know what happened to these poor souls.
Yes, of course. That's what I meant.
I mean, this is like a time capsule of technological goodies, right? This is like whatever they were making back in the Black Caserne. This seems to be a whole trainload of it that's been completely untouched by time.
I'm sure no one else will be interested in it, apart from that guy and organisation that we already know are, and anyone else who knows of it. So I think Kael would be cautious, but intrigued enough.
Well, no time like the present.
I don't know how we access it, but we may need to use some of your wizardry, find our way in. But I would certainly be a favour of making our way in and seeing what lies inside.
These people all look like they died from inside the train, not the derailment.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's arcane shit all across the outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Goshan has hypothesized. We don't really have any other evidence either way until we get closer. And
Yeah.
No, but I don't trust that someone looks like they've locked whatever killed everything inside the train. I really don't like that. So I think Soshar's going to take a good 20 steps further back from the train.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Scorching
If Goshan wants to go and touch things, that's absolutely fine. He's not going to go as far as where the leech is kind of jumped out, but he's going to keep himself like a very cautious distance. At
this point, Goshan is
supervising.
Like, oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. As me finish, I was just saying, Soshar is definitely supervising the situation.
At this point, Goshan is on like the boarding step on the outside of the carriage, like sniffing the air and going, "Well, let's go. We came all this way for this train. Let's have a look."
So to tinker with the wards, it is a mend and technology roll. And it is a risque.
Risque, you say?
You triggered.
What happens if we shoot them from here? Oh wait, my gun's broke. Never mind.
You got to get that fixed, man.
We haven't exactly been anywhere to fix it in this time. That's why I've just been beating people with the broken one.
It doesn't stop me.
I mean, I can probably give that a go for you. I'm pretty good at repairing shit.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
Is that scouts?
All right, so this is a mend and technology, correct?
Yar.
And are there any other domains that apply?
It is just those. Well, Okay, let's say the domains here are technology and cursed.
Oh, that's fine.
Lucky for some.
Shall we not playing Call of Cthulhu?
I'm curious for no reason whatsoever.
Hey.
Oh,
I did say risque.
Oh.
Wow. No. Bother.
Hey. Oh.
oh,
So I'm afraid that is that will be on that failure 6 blood stress.
Cool. So that takes
As
my
you-
blood stress to 14.
As you,
ooh, that's going to be tough to roll under.
yeah. So,
But is it
Can
going to
you
be a
roll above
minor or a
14
major?
as well?
There is a chance he
Yeah.
gets a lucky break here.
oh, that is the luckiest of breaks there.
That is a super lucky break.
Yeah. Okay. So you are fiddling with these wards, and somehow you set them off, and then you go flying into the mire as you set them off. And let us pick quick blood fallout.
This is why I stood out of the way.
Yeah, do you just step to one side like the orc in Return of the King?
Soshar's in a position where he could have caught Goshan if he really wanted to. He doesn't.
Cool. Good to know. I mean, good to learn who your friends are.
I don't know what magic bullshit's on you right there. You just got launched across the mire. I'm not touching that.
I think Kael looks at the sort of singed form of Goshan, sort of wavers a bit, and then I think in an effort to bolster himself, says, "Perhaps this is more a matter of faith than technology. The light of the moon may guide me."
If this works, fuck.
I kind of want to do it.
Fuck everything and everyone.
And Goshan, you get I think you land badly on your leg, and you get the limping fallout, which says you're slowed. If someone or something attacks your party, they'll attack you first. If there's any question over who arrives last, it's you. All checks involving rapid or stealthy movement becomes risky. The blood ones are really like seem way tougher or like very immediate, which makes sense. I guess.
Let's not forget I still have a moon on my head. That means I can't remove blood ever. Just ever.
So you're rolling a amended cursed, are you?
Gonna roll a Mendon Cursed, yeah. But I'm sort of headcanoning this as a sort of him kind of trying to look for divine guidance as to kind of seeing a path forward where logic failed. As for the party, I'm looking forward to Kael landing right next to Goshan in a very Looney Tunes moment.
Please.
So
Please.
this will be a 3.
Yep. Ah, piss.
You guys.
You hear a voice in the distance. Consistency is key.
Do you know how long it's been since I activated any of those abilities that trigger off succeeding at a risky action? One of them's never been activated since I got it.
That's 6 blood.
Oof.
You, sir.
Oh, lovely, thank you.
Is your protection still in effect or not?
Oh, yes, it is. So, okay. You remembered before I did. That's good.
Down in the mud with us pathetic atheists, I see.
So what does that leave you at?
Staying to show me the way.
The way.
Well, that I'm on 7, so
You're all good. I rolled a 12. Good thing I didn't roll that last time.
yeah. If you'd flipped those rolls, it would have been annoying for both of us.
I think your kind of analysis of the wards with your new
Has failed.
cursed eyes. I think they are still active, and you're both like, you've probably dabbled in some Vermissian tech before, and Goshan, you have that smell now is suddenly very strong in your nostrils, but it's tinged with something else, something you can't identify. And yeah, you're just gonna have to go again if you want to get in this thing.
I think Kael would be willing to go again on account of him trying to bolster his faith. But I wonder if there's any way we can kind of bolster our attempt first.
Yeah.
Do I find anything on the outside of the train that helps? A lever or a button or a magic key?
No.
You can. Given this is risky, and you've both seemed to got skills that are making it multiple dice, one of you can assist the other because you have a relevant skill domain, which would add one extra dice. So being risky, hopefully you don't get the same penalty. But if you help, you both suffer stress.
Ideas are not coming to mind immediately for a narratively appropriate way for Kael to help Goshan, like, hack into this train, or vice versa.
Argue about it so much about faith versus knowledge that the arcane seals give up.
Just give up. No, I kind of think there is, because their approach is, you've got like the technological approach, looking at the wards. This is like biology like religious biology people. You know what I mean? It's a bit like, oh yes, it all happened exactly like you said, but because of God. It's kind of like that, I think, here, where we
like
could reach the same conclusions.
Age of
Enlightenment. I just sort of, I'm getting the moon shines brightly on the sigil of pain, and you're like, yes, maybe that works. I'll try that. I don't know. That's the kind of thing I'm getting.
Yeah. So you can add one d10 to the dice pool, but they take stress the same way you would. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Right.
But if it's risky, then more dice in one pool is better, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Which way around do you want to do it?
I can't possibly fail this roll, right?
Impossible.
Well,
if you fail this roll, we're doing it again, but the other way around.
Goshan's at max blood, so he can't really take any more blood. So, but he does.
Oh no! Didn't I get a fallout just now?
You're limping, yeah.
Yeah. So that means I get rid of my blood stress, right?
Correct. Yes.
Oh.
So I'm back to nil. Not that that's terribly narratively consistent, because like I'm full of holes, bleeding out, and then oh no, I've broken my ankle, but all of my wounds have just healed up. But here you go, it's the heart, which it happens, and we can forget about it. All right, yeah. So Goshan kind of like gets up, shakes out his arms and legs, kind of stretches out a bit, shakes off some of the kind of like
mud,
like soot, like electrical soot. I don't know what you call it, like weird discharge that came off the magical explosion. Kind of clears his hands off. Goes, right, you could do this. You've done this a million times. Come on. Goes back to the wards, gives it another go, with Kael murmuring prayers of support in his ear.
He's lit his little silver candle, which he breaks out only for special occasions.
Oh God! Thank you. I guess. Could you just murmur quieter?
What's the name of the scent?
Ooh, yeah.
I really thought something would just immediately come to me. I think it's going to be Essence of Selune.
Straight out of Faerun, motherfucker named Selune.
Look, we all know it just means moon.
Yeah.
And I'm big into the moon.
Is that Soraka as well? You're Soraka, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just waiting to get hooves.
All right, wards, meet hands.
Whoa!
Hey.
Oh, dice.
It's technically a success.
Yes. You will take some more stress for your success. Another 6. So no major.
Did you not?
No fallout. So you manage to finally, to the two of you, crack these wards, and you hear them deactivate, and the doors open. This train is for Collier's Wood.
Lovely.
No, not
It totally
horrible.
could be as well. You know, like, it's the heart. This train may actually, like, terminate at Cockfosters. Like, we just don't.
Collier's Wood is where
By
I
a
wake up
ribbon
if I missed my station. But fortunately, it's only one station back.
Yep. Exactly. All right. So who's boarding the train?
Straight in.
Straight in.
No mess.
Put all this bloody work in. Also, I think there's certainly some not like necessarily snide or especially smug, like more earnest comments to Goshan. See, my friends, your technology meets the light of the moon. Truly, with its aid, we can find the way.
Well,
Soshar still thinks we've done a really bad thing unlocking those things, so I'm going to wait near the entrance in case it goes really poorly. But Soshar has not been stupid enough to step foot on that train just yet. Not until they've been on there like 30 seconds and not died instantly. Then, maybe.
Ambrosia hears the movement of the train and kind of looks curiously and joins the group, and she will enter as soon as she can, really, because it's very interesting.
Oh, Soshar will move out. Definitely let you past.
Oh
if you
yes,
wish.
thank you.
Don't forget your tickets.
did you get them for all of us?
No.
Why don't you try using the ticket, Hodge? That could have worked.
That would have been fun.
I would have done it just to spite at the others.
I didn't think
There's
of
a
that.
little ticket stamp machine on the outside. All right, so
Cold
Goshan,
against
What
the
does it
flying.
smell of?
Goshan, you're in. What are you doing?
I'm in. First, I say into my micro bead, I'm in. Then, I'm going to get my nose. Okay, decision is whether Goshan has the presence of mind not immediately to get his nose and hands right into the collapsed luggage full of tech. Whether he has the presence of mind to actually be like, something here might have killed all these people. I should be more careful. And I don't think so. I think he'd get involved quite quickly. Maybe he pulls out his like little rebreather mask thing that he huffs weird incense blood through, which I keep forgetting about. I wrote that into the character and then forgotten about it ever since. But that's like his inbuilt vice, is that he huffs incense mixed with blood. That's something his weird cultist family used to do, and it's just a habit. You know, he's addicted to it. So maybe he puts that over his mouth, hoping that'll protect him from any sort of biological agents or anything. But then he's going to start searching through this kind of collapsed luggage for any interesting technology or strange magical artifacts.
Forrest Whitaker. Bogalit.
Lies! Deception! Bogalit!
Roll me an endure and cursed roll.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. It's just a... Oh, actually, do I have... No, okay, so it's just
At
the...
risky difficulty.
Oh, it's just the one then! Just the one then, Bone! That's not a success either on the one dice there.
All right. So this is going to be diddly 5 more blood stress.
Good lord.
Cool. That takes me to 11.
Back up there. 6, I believe, is not a major, is it?
Yeah, I'd say, all things considered, getting off quite lightly.
So,
But there is a point when you get to multiple minors, you get to escalate to a major.
That's true.
But we're
That
not
is
at
true.
the multiple yet, technically.
so you do end up taking in something in the air, and there's a special fallout for this.
Oh,
It says you're finding it very, very hard to catch your breath. Very, very. As long as you don't exert yourself, you're all right, but any effort makes you lightheaded. And when that happens, you glimpse whatever heaven or afterlife you believe in. And the thought crosses your mind, wouldn't it be better just to stay there? Raise the difficulty for your next 3 actions by 1 step.
me. Okay. I'm just gonna write. That Slanesh curse from that weird thing in the Sea of Terror where everyone falls asleep and is happy about it.
It's called Blessed Forgiveness.
Oh, it does sound very tempting, though.
You should have seen the major one.
Don't worry, we might yet.
So you guys see,
Yeah, I mean,
There's
you guys
time.
see Goshan go in and then suddenly like finding it really hard to breathe, and maybe even takes a sit down on some of the crates. And as you see him, maybe through the door, maybe through the window, you think he looks very similar now to the dead bodies, like the way he's just kind of like sat like almost like staring into space.
We'll go.
Seeing, I think Soshar would shout through, Goshan, I think it's time you left.
I do feel, though, after all the effort to get in, that there must be something more worth learning or finding inside.
I think it's more. There's probably something else we could do to make it a bit safer for ourselves,
Maybe.
Is it? Is it?
rather
Is
than
it
just carrying on and persisting with the potential fallout.
You can always discern.
Yeah, well, I mean, Kael originally wanted to discern to try and figure out what was going on with the bodies from the outside. So, being a penitent soul with very little sense of self-preservation, he'll probably see this, probably believe he's going to be protected or perish, and go, if we must know, we must know. And he would like to discern. I mean, he's seen this scene of a troubled, hard to breathe a character coming back out, but I suppose we don't know more than that. So I think he'd go in and see if he can have a little look at the bodies, and
I come back
or
out.
see if, or wherever you, or seeing that you sat down or bent over or whatever.
No, I'm sorry, that wasn't a dig into Milo. It was whether I'd actually missed Olly describing Goshan having been compelled to leave. I think maybe more likely he would just sort of like sit back a bit
Yeah.
and sort of like look down and be a bit confused about his sudden shortness of breath.
I think you maybe even like you're still rifling through the stuff, but maybe in like a dreamy
Breathing it
way.
in.
Yeah. Right, so go on then, Kael. Good old Kael. Give us a discern plus religion or occult.
Discern plus religion or occult. Huzzah! I have religion, and it almost never comes up. Is this also risky?
No.
Splendid.
But you like risky, don't you?
Well, yes and no. Like, I'm kind of happy either way. In fact, are you sure it wasn't risky? Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you quite sure? But I'll never pass a 2 out of 3 ever. Well, right. Good. No injuries this time.
Yeah. So you pass with an 8. And you are kind of looking going to this train carriage, and you get the scent of this. Oh, he's reenacting it.
I mean,
You pick up the scent of something that you notice. It's called Blessed Forgiveness, and this is why it's a religion domain, because it's used in religious ceremonies.
Ooh.
It's used in various elf rituals, it says, but it is technically a toxin, but used in light doses for rituals.
And this is what affected Goshan, is it?
Yeah.
Well, that's very curious.
Hypothesis. There was a massive fucking canister of this stuff among the technology that they fled the chasm with, and the train crashed and it blew up and they all fell to horrible cursed sleep.
Lovely cursed sleep, I think.
Well, they're having a great time, assuming that none of their...
I mean, this stuff is basically bliss.
Yeah.
From that Fallout game.
Do we
Fallout?
get a chance that
Fallout?
a few people like Serenity become Reavers from this instead of going to sleep in happy sleep, and we're about to get absolutely speared?
Oh, we hope so.
That's it, we're playing a Scum and Villainy. Milo's got an idea for a campaign.
It's perfect. What is... Okay, so that's good. I think we can just assume that this has come up in some of the rituals that might have taken part in the cult of the... What's my cult called?
Hungry Moon.
No, the Moon Below, not the Hungry Deep. That's the other one. That's
The Deep Below and the Hungry Moon.
Fuck. So that's probably come up. That's some pretty culty shit. Oh yes, Bad Moon Cafe. Is there anything else that obviously looks interesting to take a look at in here, apart from the big room of corpses and the questionable chest that Kael's probably not going to take a look at?
Oh, it's not just one chest. It's like the whole of the aisle is full of stuff.
Oh. And does it all look like the same stuff?
It's just all, to you, it's probably
like
all techno junk. Techno bits and bobs.
Techno garbage. Well, he's not really got any interest in any of that.
But if you do want to find the source of where this Blessed Forgiveness is and stop it from leaking its poisons...
Maybe. Or maybe he wants to find it so that he can imbibe it properly.
Could we break the windows to let it spread a bit more and at least bring everything down from risky?
I mean, the door's already open.
Yeah, I'm on about adding even more air. Smash things.
Okay,
Start clubbing the windows.
I think I would smash a window or two. Thinking it's trying to help. Not occurring. I mean, it didn't occur to Josh. Doors are already open and this isn't helping. So why would it occur to Soshar that? Yeah, I think club a couple windows and get absolutely launched 30 feet by an arcane symbol. That's actually slightly different for windows than it is the door.
Can the scout bees do any work here?
No, again, they can't scout yet. I'm still waiting for the next ability. They can hover around me and they can see things. So if we're looking for, we don't know where the source of it is yet.
No.
Is that the case? Well, again, it's the wording is strange, but I guess we're talking carriages, I suppose.
Yeah.
How many? It's all in the mud. Is some point where the train's kind of under the mud, or all the carriages kind of accessible? We can kind of move through them, or is it kind of a? You know what I mean? Is it kind of almost like a tunnel underground for all these carriages, or is it kind of collapsed in itself?
I think it's not gone too. None of it's really too far down. It's like half drowned. So it's kind of like if you imagine it's kind of on a tilt, so the doors are facing kind of up.
Right, I see. Okay.
And you can kind of see. There's probably like a few carriages,
Right.
but they've all looked pretty much the same. The one you've opened looks. They all have the same protective wards on them and things.
Well, yes, Ambrosia can walk down the corridors, and as she goes, the bees will fill up, the room around her, and they're just around and looking and stuff. So she'll just walk with an eye to find.
You're on the carriage.
The source. Yeah, she's on the carriage. Straight away. She was there before.
Are you stopping yourself from inhaling this stuff?
Yep.
And how?
He's a bee breather.
Bee filtration.
Rebreather.
Rebreather. Nice.
If you're gonna be on the train, you need to do me an endure and cursed.
Swapping over devices. My phone battery's dead. I've got to roll. I think I right.
Do you want me to roll for clubbing windows, by the way, or do I just get to club a few windows?
I think, what's the damage rating on your clubbing?
D6. Brutal. So max whatever the higher number when I roll damage is.
So you have a go at it, but it is hard reinforced.
That's fair, I can't
glass. But to you this is kind of
weird.
It
would have worked. My idea is what Soshar's going to take away from this.
So yeah, Ambrosia.
Yeah, what I roll to resist the fools?
I'm going to endure and cursed.
Endure and cursed.
So endure with a cursed domain if you have it.
Oh right, I don't have either. Let's have a look. I don't think I have endure, do I? Double check. I'll check. No, kill, discern, men, delve, compel. Oh, I don't have delve anymore. What do I have delve? Doesn't matter. Cool.
Nope.
So I'll just roll the 1 dice. Very exciting. Well, let's say. Oh, it's too late. I'll take it. Yep. Let's not say that. Let's just take the 9. Not the 6 I was going to try and do.
You just waft in. What are you doing, you idiots?
Waft in. Let me find the source of this problem. And she just flows that arm stretch, letting the bees kind of just gather and look. And they're fine around. She's seen everything they're seeing. And she'll keep walking down the corridor of the carriage until she finds the source of the, what do you call it? The mibbly-bibbly? The nimbledy-bumbledy?
The blessed forgiveness.
Yep, that's what I was saying.
Well, do me a discern check then.
Lovely. With a B bonus?
A
penis.
A penis.
Don't say penis.
I'll give you no, just endure, and then the domain is technology cursed.
I did my endure. I'll do my discern. He said I rolled my discern, but I have a skill on discern.
That's your discern, the 7-3.
Yeah, the 9 was the endure, and the 7-3 was.
Let's give you some stress then.
Of course.
6. 6 mind stress.
Yes,
I think it's
please.
about time you got some
Thank
mind
you,
stress.
Sir. Very nice. Well, I don't have the ability more, but still I like mind stress because I can get rid of it and use it to do stuff. So
I'll just quickly check for a fallout. No, you're good. So you rummage around in these carriages, following the scent. Maybe the bees more sensitive to the scent.
Yeah.
And you find merely a vial in one of the bags. That is pretty much empty. It's like it's got some last dregs in it, and you can see the vapors coming out. And you stopper it, stick a bee's bum in it.
Yep.
Zoop. You look up as you go to turn around, and you look through the windows of this carriage, and you see these floating figures in the windows, in sort of like the reflection in the glass. You see yourself, and then you see these wasted figures. It looks like the corpses that you're in the carriage with. And then Kael, you notice the same as well.
But they're not in the carriage.
If you look around you can't see them, but you can see them in the reflection.
And I don't see them outside with me, do I? Oh,
No.
great. I mean, oh, okay, interesting.
She stares curiously at them.
And you just hear the voice saying, hate. Hate. Hate.
These are Reavers.
Yes, I'm doing that well already. Thank you very much. Well, as I'm standing there, like in the reflection, as the bees are kind of spread out, are they kind of like, how's that look like? With the space where you can reflect and see the bodies, is it kind of clear? The bees kind of in that space, as if is it kind of clear they're like actually there, or is there some kind of, are you kind of noticing that people being displaced by something that is invisible, or is it kind of?
I think if you send the bees kind of where it looks like this figure is.
I can't send the bees anywhere. I can't do it.
What are you talking about?
I have to stress, but they are hovering all around. Bees, they are everywhere. But I can't tell them to do anything, but they are everywhere.
All right, you see the bees when they sort of go towards this figure, they kind of move through and then kind of bounce out again.
Okay.
Like it's sort of semi-corporeal.
Soon, next time I get an ability, I will definitely get the one where I can actually do something with them.
I guess when we heard you were playing as an Apiarist, we thought that would be like a cool, hearty version of an Apiarist, not just like a beekeeping lady who has some bees that she can't, that don't do anything.
Reflecting on it, I'm not sure why I didn't pick the. I just kind of thought, I thought it'd be part of like the kit that she can control them. But no, there's a very specific ability that is tell the bees to do shit. I don't have it yet. I will get it. I've had some terrible beats. Leave me alone.
You've had some terrible beats that you've picked and never tried to do ever.
I fell down. I threw something down a large hole. You alright? I said leave me alone.
Blast if it's the consequence of my actions.
So these, Kael, you see these figures, these ghost-like figures that look like the dead bodies, and these ones say to you, they say, vengeance. We seek vengeance on who did this to us.
I think Kyle's, unsettled. But I guess believing that everything is somehow kind of a vision or something, he just kind of gonna go with it. Vengeance upon who? Is this to do with the cult? Who did this?
Another voice says, the one who poisoned us. We were trying to escape. We never made it. We never made it to the homeland.
The bodies we said they were green, but did we discern what kind of race, or were they a mixture of different kinds of?
But human.
I said they were mostly human.
Mostly human. Sorry, yes. But most of the people were human, or they were mostly human, but a bit of something else in them.
Mostly probably 90% plus were human.
Or human. I'm looking like
90% of them were 90% human.
what? What?
No.
And the other 10% were around 60% human.
Jesus Christ.
And the remaining 40% of those 10% are approximately 30% elf.
Great.
Yeah.
And they were all wearing Sex Panther.
Yeah. And technically, all of them are 60% pig as well. So
Of course.
I'm assuming before Kael starts trying to absolutely interrogate this ghost, is this a bit of a sort of fleeting spectral kind of vision, or is there really a chance for him to try and interrogate these spirits for some information?
I mean, you could say what you like to these guys. It looks like when you're looking at them in the reflection, it's hard to count how many there are, and it always seems like it's a different voice talking as if they're behind you.
Oh,
So it's not like having a conversation necessarily, but there's he can have a go. Well, I think
the body's talking to us.
He asks, but who is it that did this to you, and where is the homeland, and where were you trying to get to, and why Why were you? I have many questions.
Why can't I breathe properly?
God, this is.
Why do I feel so nice?
You just hear it's like talking to, ghosts who have long forgotten memories. They're really half there, but they sort of say the summer country. We were so close. We were almost there. And then the other one's saying, hate him, the one who poisoned us. Kill him. Avenge us. And you almost feel like you feel ghostly cold nails scraping against your shoulder, and it hurts. And you're feeling a little bit in danger.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kael has probably had enough of this.
Kael or Milo?
Nope.
No. I think Kael's got little sense of self-preservation, but I think he probably is a bit like, yes, spirits and the lady may show me the way. And now he's like, fuck, I don't think this is really what I thought it was.
Show me the way
Safe
to
word.
the exit.
So, but I feel like he still wants to know a bit more about who these people actually are, or find anything like from the bodies and stuff, rather than interrogating the troubled ghosts.
If you want to give me a discern cursed,
I do.
or Mikey discern occult.
I was going to ask: is
Yeah,
that
cult.
is it the case that my ghostly interaction is also going a bit wacky woo, or was it just because Milo was asking more questions?
Was that risky?
No, say actually.
Hey, you.
or is it
Should
just
ask me
that,
before you roll.
Yeah, I know.
You got a crit though, mate. That's probably.
Yeah, no, it is good. It's just, again, this one's a triple success, which I don't know if you've noticed, but every other time I've rolled 3 dice, it's been somehow a triple fail.
Yeah.
Oh well.
or is it just because Milo asking questions he got pissed off, or is my ghostly interaction also kind of freaking out? And
I think it's like they're different ones, different ghosts.
Cool.
Like some of them are angry, some of them are just sort of don't know, unresponsive.
Miffed.
Some seem in a dreamy state. So yeah, Kael, you've had some interaction with spirits as a sort of someone who's semi-religious, or in fact wholly religious. Maybe you've,
and certainly very culty.
and ghosts are actually somewhat common in the heart. We haven't come across any yet. So maybe you have done some exorcisms in your time.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
And so first of all, I think you would discern that these seem to be the ghosts of the people in the carriage, obviously. Whatever happened, they were trying to get somewhere, and it clearly went wrong. Perhaps because of this poison, sabotaged their efforts. But you know the way to quell a ghost, angry spirits, is to do what they ask. Promise to do what they ask. Whether it's avenge them or deliver them to where they want to go, or wherever it is.
Okay, yeah, well, that's good, because PC Milo was like, maybe we should burn them.
Soshar's going to stare them into submission.
Yeah, I guess kind of like, reaching this conclusion, Kael will draw out of his robes some holy icon of some kind to swear upon. I think it's probably one of the many holy books that he has, and says, by the light of the flames and and the shimmer of the moon, I swear I will help put you spirits to rest. We will seek vengeance on who did this.
You hear a ghostly sigh through the carriage as it moves through this crowd of ghosts that you can only see in the reflection. This like this. Yeah, it's like that bit in Return of the King. What of it?
We weren't all thinking it.
Come on, you sea rat!
Oh, what a G, that guy. And a few remain, and they say, where are we? Where did we end up? Did we really not come so far? It was supposed to take us home. This last invention of the Gwynardesi, it was supposed to take us home. Lots of frowny faces.
Trying to remember enough facts to work out the story. The Gwynardesi cartel is...
Cabal,
sorry. Is what was building something in the rail yards with all the workers in the... what is now a casern?
Yeah, they're the ones who Brightness Sears the Eye was demanding to finish the delving machine.
Yeah, whipping into shape. Get going and finish the game.
Yep.
From the little monologues that we did, that there was like intentionally digging up dangerous things and like trying to gain resources from like spirits and gods and stuff to do big ritualistic type stuff. Obviously we don't necessarily know that, but that's sort of thing that was in the little intro monologues. Something about the power to kill a god, I think, came up, which can be like a wee bit concerning. But like for us in the train, look, I've already made one oath.
Yeah, I think. Do you say anything to his question about where they are or anything?
I don't really know where he is.
Tread carefully. This is like one of the like bits in a CRPG where like there's a dialogue option, especially fucking Disco Elysium, where there's a dialogue option which is utterly just bonkers and will ruin the game, and you'll be attacked by an insurmountable force, but you really want to say it.
Yeah.
Is that down the docks or is that later in the game?
I don't know. I got past the docks.
Yeah, well, the docks it is.
I'm playing it on deck now, though, so I think I might get through more of it now.
Do you answer the question yes or no?
Play the game. Just play the game to the end. Do it.
Sorry, let's just have this right here because it's obviously my volume. I think Kael would attempt to answer the question, but I don't think he we're in the heart, like going from place to place. I don't really know what the answer is, other than we've been traipsing from place to place, and we were it. I think he says, I don't believe you have made it far from whence you set out.
Have you seen it? The homeland, have you seen it anywhere? Is it close? And you can, he's like fading, he's like the last one. Fading. Yeah.
Jokes, it's next door.
What?
No. Yeah, I mean, I think he doesn't really know what to say to because I don't think angering or terribly disheartening the spirits by saying, actually, you guys totally fucked it and you're super far away from where you want to be, and I don't even know where that is. It's probably, I think he's probably a bit like,
What, orcs?
yeah.
Lord. The last words as he fades away. He's saying, the summer country. Magwan Porth. I will be there. I will go there. Before the end.
Ooh.
And he disappears.
Right, you have to write that down.
That was in one of the handouts as well. That was in one of those. In the,
What was it?
We've had that in before.
Oh, yeah.
Because I didn't. Because
That was
trying
the-
to find out where it was, but I had no idea.
Yep, that was either we take advantage of the temporal distortion and set up a second base within the zone, or we flee to the safety of Magwan Porth before the Aelfir realise we're gone.
Right. Okay.
But of our people, I know which one I would advocate.
Yeah. Yeah, you were wrong about that one, pal. Or is it? There it is.
Well, a chance to escape, or go deeper into the heart.
Oh, you were.
Once certain death. One's, chance of survival.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean the choice seems like the right choice, but the wrong ending.
Yep. Yep. And I think Goshan, you probably, with your busy mind, I think you probably hypothesize that your busy little dreaming mind. I think for audio listeners only, Alex is doing some very funny faces.
This was a podcast. This will be the moment where someone went, it's an audio medium.
Yes.
Sorry.
I think, especially because you are now in that dreamy state that they must have been in, maybe you pick up on some of their old dreams, like in the old nostalgia land. And I think you think maybe this was the Eastern Express was their way, for somehow they thought this was going to get them home to a place that none of you have heard of. It's so far away. And somehow they must have thought that this train could go through time and space, or at least space.
Just not an unreasonable expectation in the heart.
Yeah. So that's the kind of shit they were working with, when they were making the delving machine. And you've already seen the delving machine, like, hopping about in space-time as well. Once the ghosts have gone, finally the train seems inert of any danger. So you are free to loot and pillage your Weasley Blackguts out.
On the train?
On the train, yes. Unless you want to loot the mud in the mire.
No. Ambrosia looks at the vast amount of loot and items and none of it appeals to her, and she instead drifts off in a dreamlike state to turn down all this lovely loot.
So now that the ghosts have withdrawn, is the bliss fumes have also receded? Have they?
Yeah, Ambrosia's stop at it.
Yeah, you said the thing was barely.
So it was just that little vial. Just that little vial killed the whole train, like sarin.
Wowzer.
Yeah.
She probably takes the vial just because for studying the. I mean, it seems dangerous, I suppose, but she's curious in the.
I suppose.
that won't bite us in the ass later or anything.
Well, you said there's only a little amount left.
Yeah.
And a little amount killed this whole train.
Glass vial the size of a.
Yeah, but we all just walked
Yeah.
in pretty hard as nails and just went, nah, forget it.
Yeah, this is when Nick Cage takes a little vial of VX gas in his pocket as a souvenir, just in case.
Look, it's got a bee bung in it. Nothing can go wrong.
As long as Kael shouts, "What in the name of Zeus's butthole is that doing in your pocket?"
On second thought,
Quality effects.
How
You really one-upped the ref.
the best thing about watching that film was Milo falling asleep like a cute little baby about halfway through,
Like it's his sleeping
and then
podcast.
curling up on the sofa.
you fell asleep during the rock?
I
was
was very
quite late.
tired, and I have seen it about 10 times, so I didn't mind falling
Fair
asleep.
enough. All right.
We had a busy day of sitting in the pub and playing Kill Team, and
Fair enough.
yeah,
Very, very grueling.
yeah. All right.
On second thought, maybe she leaves that. We know what it was. You said what it was. You knew it was a certain plot, right? So actually, there's no extra.
Is there? I mean, if Kael can inspect it himself, if Ambrosia is willing to give it up and not snaffle it away into a bee pocket or something, like, is there anything to take from the vial itself? Like, is it very functional, or is it like ornate? Like, does it point to any kind of origin beyond like?
Well, this is why I said about
people who didn't want them to leave.
investigate further.
No, it's a fairly standard vial.
Classic vial. Okay.
Classic.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Vile.
I mean, you're not wrong. It could be very useful. It's just is definitely very dangerous.
Yeah, and I think the description was that it's just very bare smudges of the stuff left behind. If we know what the stuff is, and
Smudges.
the vial is boring, then it's like
Little
there's
smudges.
nothing to be learned.
So, I think that the ghost of an idea is starting to coagulate in the back of Goshan's head, off the back of some sort of trace, some idea that he can't quite put his finger on yet, from what that little hint of the ghost's dreams signified to him. But while that idea is coagulating, if he is aware that the bliss fumes are no longer like actually hitting his nose, and he's just suffering from the after effects of the stuff he got before, he will start to ripple through the technology again and see what he can find. Mm-hmm. But he will do so with disadvantage because of the blessing, because he's going to have disadvantage on the next 3 rolls, whatever they are.
You don't need to roll to find the loot. It's all for the taking now. It's a D8 technology and D8 occult resources, and that is the actual thing, right? It's D8 technology, because then you spend D8 later on. Yeah. So I don't know if you want both of those or just the technology, or
What's the disadvantage to taking both?
just somebody else might want occult resources.
I'll fuck that. I think so.
I think probably you want both, right? Because you have a.
I mean, those are the 2 categories of things that Goshan wants
Yeah.
most of all.
Yeah.
It's sort of interesting. Like, this is one of the sort of like rough edges of the everything fits into one of every item or mechanic in the game fits into one of these generic categories system. Is that what Goshan wants to find is a bit of something that is one of the reagents for his ritual, and the vague vibe of that ritual is basically kind of magitech, right? Like, it might be a bit of a machine or a spring, or it might be a crystal or something. The one piece that he started with is a human tooth that was used in a spell. Others that he knows to look for are technology. So, like, he wants both, but also I know that this is not going to give me that item. It's going to give me D8 worth of stuff in that category. You know. So
Yeah, I see what you mean. I think I've seen somewhere like a reference of. Yeah, I've seen somewhere like you can consume an appropriate resource with the blah blah tag and a value of so or greater to do something. So you can like, use a resource like a D8
so
resource.
the junk mage does that. So you need to use, you have to use some resource to cast a spell. You like, it can be, I can't remember how it works now, but like, there are some starting abilities, including one that I have, I think, that lets you use a different domain of resource to do your spell rather than the standard one. It's all a little bit, I don't know, grunky.
Well, let me say, or maybe you have to trade those resources then in haunts to get things. I will say that something you do find, probably the most interesting thing that you find, there's a heavy crate marked with Aelfir sigils.
Ooh.
And inside is a brass kinetoscope, a device for showing moving pictures.
Oh! All right. Let's do this in the least gamey way possible, right? So, so first things first. I'm rootling through this pile of garbage. Does it like? I think for the sake of not being a dickhead, Goshan will be like, does anybody need any of this? Because I really want it.
I want nothing to do with this pile of loot.
Excellent.
I think Soshar finally come on board and go, guys, it's still safe out here, and ignore your question about loot.
Outside secure, perimeter secure.
I've looked after it. 20 dead out there, but you're okay.
All right. I mean, it's not a big loss because I've got 2 technology resources and 1 occult resources.
I think you roll for it when you trade it, right? So when you
just have
it.
D8. You just put on your thing.
Okay.
D8
All
worth
right.
of occult.
Yeah, because if you spend it to like,
It's more about the
stress.
size than it is a value attributed to. So you trade a D8 resource just for something else. You don't then roll D8 on the resources. It's just a scale of what you have a value.
Oh,
of
so
1,
it's
2,
just
3,
so
4.
that you have. It's just so that the only like scale of anything in the game is dice class.
Yeah.
Rather than having multiple scales. I get that, but it's also a bit confusing to me. But yeah. Anyway, I'll just add that to my pocket then. D8, D8 technology. Oh god.
anyone swoop in and grab the kinetoscope?
No!
While you're doing your filing system.
I mean, now would be a great time for Kael to develop an interest in technology.
Okay, so Goshan has used a kinetoscope before. He's not like an expert in it, but like he's used one before in the city above for studies of various reagents and rare minerals and so on. That kind of, you look real close at it, but it also shows you the movement of the atoms within it and the fundamental forces and bullshit like that. Anyway, so he's used it before, and on opening this crate and sees what this is, the idea that came in was kind of building up in the back of his head from that kind of hint of a dream suddenly like clicks into focus, like he's woken up and like remembers what they were telling him, what they were showing him about the train and about the delving machine and what they have in common. And he remembers that inside his coat, he has got a meticulously done copy of the blueprint of the delving machine that we found in the Black Chasm. And we didn't really understand it or couldn't make sense of the diagrams on it because it was all fucked up and funky and with weird symbols and stuff. But he thinks, what if we point the old kinetoscope at that bad boy? So he pulls out the designs, smacks them on the floor of the train, sets up the kinetoscope, and winds it up, gets it going, sees what he can see through the little eye hole.
So the images that you see in the kinetoscope as you go through them, it looks like a crazy looking map, and all the images are different segments of a map that's just all spidering all over the place. And you can see dots on this map, and you can see one called Gap Station, and you can see one called Derelictus, places that you know exist. And as you go to the last frame, you see one location, the Amaran Zone. Ooh. Once again, referenced in Handout 7.
I remember now. Yes, the Amaran Zone is what kept growing, and it was going to get in the way of the train, of the thing we didn't know what it was they were building yet. But now we do.
And you see this, where the Amaran Zone is, it's like a different hue to the rest of the map. It looks like weird and bleeding, and you see some point inside the Amaran Zone going deeper and deeper. And you almost feel like once you focus on that point, you feel like you're almost glimpsing into the heart itself.
Ooh.
D100 mind stress.
You sprout a giraffe out of your arm. Shit. Okay.
Yeah. And I've got finally I can show you this cool image from this cool bit of artwork from the book to illustrate. Can you see that in the chat?
That is some funky
Oh,
art.
that is cool. And it's a junk mage looking at it.
Yeah.
Damn junkies.
They just knew it would be the junk mage.
Goddamn junkies.
Goddamn junkies.
That's a really
It
cool
was
art, actually.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Killed my entire platoon. So,
Also, I'm not gonna lie, I think I prefer when you put things in chat to the handouts, because you can zoom in on things you put in chat with just my scroll wheel, but when the handouts you can't actually zoom on.
that's true. Maybe I'll do that first. In addition,
Just something I just noticed, and I was like, oh, this is zooming in. Oh shit, okay, can my handouts do that? And I've just missed that this whole time.
good feedback.
Sick. Okay, well, Goshan will kind of like... I was picturing the kinetoscope, by the way, looking like a telescope, but the steampunk glasses are way cooler. So, you know...
They look like the ones you had of as a kid, like the plastic ones with the little box.
Yeah! Oh, I used to love those. Even though mostly it was like, you get them from a museum and it'll be like bugs or like really blurry pictures of stuff in Paris. So yeah, so Goshan like slowly lowers this device from his face and goes, well, I learned one thing. the places we have been through are not a coincidence. They are linked. The people who built this, the Cabal, they had them. The Gwynnadasi Cabal. They knew more about this place than we did. I mean, imagine being able to make a map of this place. I don't understand it, but I've seen it. And I know one other thing. The Amiran zone is real. It's on this map. And it's where I'm going next. There's something hidden there. And I need to know what it is. We may even find some clue as to the person or the force that caused the death of these people. I don't have a better lead.
I think so.
I believe a way has been revealed.
It can't just be the case that the Eastern Express was a way to find the way to the Amaran zone, can it? There must be more to this damned vehicle than that.
Well, certainly the passengers didn't think so. But they may not have been the ones that set the destination.
Well, according to the letter, it was their choice was between going into the Amaran zone or fleeing back home.
Or fleeing back home.
And they seemed to choose the latter. So they could have found it, but they didn't want to.
Against the wishes of the Cabal, presumably. I mean, the Cabal presumably weren't having them build a whole train just to go home. Or
well,
maybe
they are the Cabal.
Sorry. Okay, so these are members of, or representatives of the Cabal. The people, the passengers on the train that were killed by the potion.
Yeah, the Gwynnadasi were like a majority human sort of sorcerer tech Cabal people. But whoever killed them clearly didn't like them running away.
Not. Why not?
It's going to be that pesky brightness, isn't it?
Who gives a shit whether they run away or not?
It was more they were told to make
Pettiness?
something to go deeper, and then they've decided we've made it, but no.
Or they've made it, and things that they fucked up shit by making this Amaran zone.
Yeah, and then they've run away rather than fixing their problems.
Yeah.
Well, some of us have sworn an oath of vengeance, and so we'll probably pull on this thread.
I mean, Soshar's pulled on the thread too. Great.
Goshan's seen evidence that a weird thing exists that he's not currently looking at, so new objective marker set. You know, none of his ritual objects are on this train, and so he needs a new direction. And also, like, he's very compelled by things he discovers through some arcane means, and he has just discovered this mysterious kind of like pulsing point at the heart of the Amiran zone. So he's pretty set on going there.
Yeah.
I think Soshar would actually be interested in pulling on the thread of vengeance. Like, these people, knowing they were fleeing, I think probably would resonate a little bit with Soshar, and the fact that they've died doing so. I actually don't think Soshar's against the idea of that pledge of vengeance, actually. I think he's all right with Kael having agreed to that this time. He's like, fuck it. For once, Kael, I'm on board. Literally on board.
And it's more people's being dicked over by the Spire elites.
Yeah. Soshar's actually in for this one. As a hound as well, I guess that's also, something you should be doing, sticking up for the little man.
You said that what they saw through the kinescope, they said they could see the heart itself. Was that more like you said they could see the path to the heart and like the maps that we're seeing there, or literally they could see the Amaran zone, which kind of almost showed getting to the heart, or was it what was the visual there?
So essentially, if you take out all of my lovely descriptions,
Yeah, sure.
it is as good as you can get a map through the heart.
Yeah,
From some locations that you know to the Amaran zone.
They weren't actually seeing the Amaran zone as if like in a filmic thing. They were seeing the map like you can see in the hand up there. It was literally as it looks. You can. Okay, great, cool.
Yeah,
the description is scale. This map.
Yeah,
Sure.
The description is great because it says the Gwynardasi map to the pulses of energy, tracing the currents of magic that surge through the heart. This place is infinite, unmappable, unknowable, but a map is not the territory. You can reduce infinities to a symbol, etch the bleeding edge of the universe as a line on a glass plate. The Gwynardasi did not map the heart, not really, but they created a visual model. Peer into the kinetoscope and you see those magical fields expand and contract, the beating of a monstrous event horizon. It's not live, it's a dozen frames recorded a century ago, looping eternally.
That's cool.
Oh. I want some of what the author's on.
Yeah.
Give me strong sigillite magic vibes as well, just for those who understand such things.
So,
Yeah, I could. Well, 3 of us are in. What about you, Ambrosia?
Yes, if this leads us towards the heart, I'm not so interested in this Amaran zone. It seems like a dangerous place. But if this is the ancient closest way we've got to mapping our way to find the heart and fulfill our desires, then I will, of course, venture forwards.
Yes, because the heart is not going to be a dangerous zone in itself.
But at least it serves a purpose, petulant one. Your clever comebacks. There's dangerous for the sake of getting all of our desires, and dangerous for going somewhere to fuck around for no reason. I pick the dangerous one with a reason.
Can't really argue with that.
No, you
Soshar
can't.
gets covered in bees and dies.
Bees for you.
Heat exhaustion.
He doesn't control them, they're just there.
They choose to. They do choose to in that moment. It's lucky.
They feel
Stare
very
them down.
So at this juncture, there is no obvious path forward from here. So you must go back closer to the surface. You can see Gap
Dead
Station and Derelictus on this map. Derelictus being what is called, sometimes known as the city between.
Ooh.
Because it is the sort of biggest stop before you enter the heart. Which is cool. It used to be a big station, but it never got connected. But now it's a huge hub for delvers and runaways and ne'er-do-wells and the like.
Big town.
But it's up to you if you want to revisit any landmarks or haunts that you went through on the way down. Follow up with anything. Usually in Vanilla Heart, I would have to force you to do all the delves again, unless you firmed up the connections somehow, but on purpose. But I don't think we'll be
I remember
that.
us firming them all up.
I think we did that.
Does anyone else remembers that, right?
Yeah. I think he edited them out of the videos, but we definitely did do those. I think we were getting very wordy about
it. You
it.
solved the frog puzzle.
Yeah.
The toad puzzle.
So well. You solved it so well.
I also think the signal box should shore things up a little bit.
Yes.
We put a lot of work into
signal box.
We definitely solved the signal box puzzle.
We did establish what a signal box
We figured out
was.
what it was.
Yeah. Established
What am I
that real
looking at?
well.
Which I think was great.
Jarvis, what am I looking at?
So it's a signal box.
So,
Please
That was
free
quite a
me
good-
from my existential torment. I hate myself.
And he does. And then he dies.
So running back, so we're basically like, is there a point on the map that says you are here? How do we we know we've had dead ends, so we're just like, well, we can't go here, but we can. You're saying we can see a turn off point from some other places that we know to get to, and then
Yeah, I don't think we know where we are on this map.
No, but we know we can't go any further here. But
there is no you are here arrow.
That would be nice.
No,
but we can see some other landmarks that we know we could get to, and we can see that there is a
you should be able to retrace your steps through the delves that you've been through to get to the landmarks that you've been through to Tollenbrood Bridge and.
But one of them was new. You said what do you call it? The disarray,
Derelictus.
Derelictus, yes.
So
that's tier 0 right at the top.
Yeah, Tollenbrood's our last safe-ish one, isn't it? Because we know the coin pit's fucked.
Yeah.
So Tollenbrood would be our logical return back to, surely.
Tooth Alley.
Also the fact that it's nearer than the other options.
Yeah.
Plus, Milo can visit his girlfriend, the spooky priest lady.
Well, I think he probably wants to. Outside of, how would one do heart texting? You should really feel something and hope that they go.
A little heart blossoms out of the wall. Emojis appear.
From a Kael perspective, he's somewhere in the middle of his faith crisis. But from a Milo perspective, haven't really come across any of this Cult of the Hungry Deep stuff, and would quite like to explore it some more. So yeah, there's some places we could go that might be good for that.
Yeah, Bridgetown seems like a fair bet to maybe get a steer on how best to get to Derelictus or any of the other named places on the map.
Nice. Well, let's do that. Beat chat.
Beat chat.
Anyone got any beats?
Got some news for you, Bob. 3rd week in a row, baby.
I know.
Oh, we popped a beat. We did. Because I picked find secret meaning in the Black Chasm documents.
Oh, that'll do it.
It's a good one, that.
And I have no idea whether Olly actually I only picked that at 4:42 p.m. So I have no idea whether Olly read that and weaseled it in, or whether that was always just a point, or
what was the secret meaning you found? I missed what that is and what the documents are and what the.
So the map, the weird map that kind of throws some of the places into sharp relief and showed us the Amiran zone and the weird pulsing butthole that we're going to. That map was hidden in the diagram of the delving machine that we found in the shack thing in the Black Chasm that nobody could understand, and that we had to give to the Vermissian Knight. But Goshan quickly made a copy first.
There's also the secrets that you discovered about what the Amiran zone is,
cool.
A lot more about who the Gwynardesi are.
I thought that map was just from looking in the kinescope, wasn't it? Just all there.
No, it was looking at the copy of the document that I made.
Through the kinescope. Okay. Brilliant. Oh, that's awesome. How did you do that?
Because the kinescope specifically makes still pictures move.
I thought you just, you didn't just, point and click adventured your way through that. Combine kinescope with map.
It's not, cool. I'm not as proud of it as I am of the previous 2 beats, because it was more used thing on thing, but hey.
It's only a minor. You can get a minor beat by getting a minor fallout.
I heard some people are getting major beats by getting major fallouts too. I heard that's a popular thing to do.
Not me anymore.
So Kael, you can now reveal what your chosen beat was now, yeah?
Yeah, yes. So my chosen beat was to do something that my
Make an oath to a ghost.
The order would disapprove of. I don't know if they'd give a shit about this particular oath or not. So we'll probably, I don't know, they probably disapprove of anything that isn't traipsing around the caves, lighting stuff up. There's
I've lost you. I've totally lost your thread. What are you talking about?
I don't know. So
reach that part of the night.
Yeah, it's like that. I think my brain's just gone fuzzy. No, so the beat was to do something that my order would disapprove of, but this wasn't kind of specifically for that. Arguably they probably would, but it's in the arguably not the I was trying to do a thing category. So save that for when I think there's something a bit more meaningful, like end up cavorting with the wrong cult or something.
Yeah, unfortunately I did describe you as having experience exercising.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it wasn't intended to be that either. I have been looking forward to killing a major opposition figure for around 10 weeks now. I think, but we just seem to be kind of not running into that.
The trouble with that is we're not that good at fighting or killing anyone.
Yeah, well,
you avoided a lot of fights.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, we've avoided some situations that seemed extremely perilous. So Kael's gonna have to go seeking danger if I want to do that.
Yeah, the major NPC is not going to be some little old guy who you can pop in the back of the head.
Yes, which does make this beat a lot harder than take a major fallout.
Yeah.
In fairness, I do have a major enemy for life who is from the opposition faction, so you're going to have an opportunity at some point.
Yeah,
that's true. So I think I will need to work to engineer that kind of situation a bit more.
And I will say, if there's any of the adventure beats you've got your eye on, the ones that I've shared are just for chapters 1, 2, 3. So this is the end of chapter 2 now. We're going into chapter 3. So getting close to those not being available anymore.
See, again, admit a secret that's likely to get you killed just feels like I could turn up next week and say that.
I guess that's kind of the idea, though, isn't it? You're meant to instigate the roleplay moment to do that. So even if you do take the cheap way of doing it, it still drives the story. We're going to have to do something with it afterwards.
I think so, yeah. I think maybe that one feels a little minor. Unless it really is meaningful to the story.
You have a secret, though, don't you?
Yeah?
Yeah. You want to believe.
Want to believe. I should just say that at the start of next week. I don't know. I think I'm sounding salty. I'm just kind of thinking like I picked something because I thought I think when I picked it though, it felt like there were opportunities to achieve it kind of on the horizon.
You can mulligan that one if you want.
Yeah, I think I will, because otherwise it's just looking for trouble where it might not even make sense. But yes, no, sorry. I'm just looking at some of the other ones, thinking, well, that just feels too easy.
I think
First to a friend
is...
what your vision is a good death. It's probably hard for when we argue over what's a friend, but the other half of it's probably quite easy.
I think I also feel like a lot of them are very easy, but I think a lot of those ones are minors, and I would happily give you a minor ability for having those cool inter-party dramatic moments or like drama building moments.
Obviously I support that in general. For the how the game's supposed to work. I think sometimes the distinction between the minor and the major ones is a bit like flimsy. But I'm just waffling about my very, very minor comments on the game. Not really anything that's a real bother to me or anything.
It would work so much better in normal Heart, where it's just completely open and it's just the whole game is guided by your beats. But I think on the flip side, I don't think I could say hand on heart that you guys are going full tilt for the beats.
I think that's probably also fair.
So this could be, I could do a little bit more obvious silver plattering, but you know, if you want to take some of the easy ones that you want to do, then that's fair enough.
To see, just depends on the beat, doesn't it? I don't want to labour this point specifically, but on the one that I picked, how do you go hell for leather on engineering a kill an enemy out of every situation? Each week there's just not going to be ways that you could achieve that without it being like, so anyway guys, I hope you enjoy that train, I'm off. Which I think applies probably to some more than others. So you got to make good choices as well, I suppose.
Yeah, this is why I wanted to do it like as a discussion as well, because then if you all have similar beats or think that, if everyone's like, you know what, Kael, we want you to go kill a major NPC, let's do it. Let's go hunt down that dick Vermisian Knight.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
The opportunity was there for us.
The opportunity was there. I don't think he became a major enemy figure until after.
In fact, does it say major enemy figure? Is it just an opposition faction? And it sounded like he was in opposition to us.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. Anyway, I shall have a think about what a better way to approach that would be for next time.
Yeah. Also, the one thing I've learned from RPGs is that 4 PCs against 1 quite strong enemy, actually the PCs will probably win every time, because you've got all your CC bullshit and yeah,
I find that very much in Rogue Trader as well. It's like, oh, 1 big enemy.
Yeah,
what,
exactly.
1 Space Marine?
Wait till you fight the boss at the end of the Dark Heresy Alpha. Huh. Yuck. Nasty. Too difficult for Alex.
My beat.
Don't give him a bad review though.
No.
What you say, Mikey? Mikey's piped up.
I have piped up. My beat I'm conflicted on, because what it seems to want me to do is what I did, but it feels very, very underwhelming and dramatic for it being a major one, which was to, and also maybe I guess you wouldn't define it as, but it was to turn down a fortune, which is why I was rejecting but I guess you wouldn't necessarily classify a fortune as what we found, but it seemed to want to imply to turn down riches, which is certainly what was done. So it's a bit of a conflicting thing, this beat of turn down a fortune. But certainly for a major activation, it seems pretty weak to just go, don't want that. But there was a lot of good stuff in there, so I turned down for that reason. So I'm a bit conflicted.
I have other plans for that one. If you trust
Lovely.
me. Yeah.
Well, then can I get some tech then and say I took it?
No.
Well, that's bullshit. My problem was I thought it was a minor beat when I saw it. Oh, this will count as minor because I had it first down on my thing. I replaced a minor with it, but no, it was a major. I'm like, that's not a major beat. Saying no to some tech. But now I've been screwed out as player. Well, fine. Ambrosia needs not the tech of this world. She's got enough bees for all her needs.
Is that what you sent me, Milo? Is that an adventure one or a book one?
That's an adventure one, yeah.
Okay. I might have to. I need to double check something and get back to you.
All right, yeah. Let me know, because I'm happy to pick another one of the same sort of vein if it doesn't kind of fit into plans so easily.
I need to actually sit down and read the rest of chapter 3 before every time I do it I go cross-eyed because it gets quite loopy. But that's the game. Oh, I'm excited for you guys to retrace your steps. What's changed? Time moves differently in the heart. Oh. Kael's girlfriend's actually 93.
He's still fine with that.
Alright guys, well, that's the end of chapter 2, Eastern Express. Next week we start chapter 3, from above. And we've got some new intro monologues coming up as well.
Oh, hello. Yes. Sign me up.
Too late, mate. Done it.
No.
Those who have been picked have done it.
Ah, well, good for them.
Only my traitors have done it. Yeah, Mikey gets the ref.
Alrighty, it's been real.
Sick. Nice one, Ollie. Thank you very much.
That was
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, PCs.
Thanks. OP, OTP, GM, DM, OTP, TP, GM, GM, DM. GG, everybody.
GG. Good night, guys.
Bye.